M0FXB, welcome to my channel. Above the XIEGU X6100 and beneath the RS-918. Originally released as in kit form by Chris M0NKA. So thanks for that, because this is excellent. Now there are hundreds of clones of the bottom device, but they are actually quite good clones. They're not, many people that I know have got them and they have no complaints at all about these items. The thing that both of these items do have in common is they both can have their firmware changed. So that this one is open source. I don't know if this is open source, but we have got the username and password so that it can be hacked, and then there is the Russian software R1CBU. So let's talk basics. The XIEGU X6100 I think is a very good HF, I'm not sure about 6 meters, but HF radio with a built-in ATU, and it does decode CW, RTTY, PSK, voice record, and it has a, I do love the screen. Let's just turn this up, 7150. Both of these radios are connected to long wires with baluns. So let's get some volume. I will say that both could do with external speakers, because they sound a lot better with an external speaker, a lot better. There you are, I've just plugged in the external speaker, ICOM SP7. And it does, it sounds a lot better. The XIEGU, although it has Bluetooth, the Bluetooth cannot be used for audio, and also the XIEGU has Wi-Fi, which can be used for certain configuration and connections like WF-View. Of this radio. So that's an unusual thing to see Wi-Fi and Bluetooth in really a budget radio. These sell about £600. I know that there's the new model, the sleek sort of model that's coming out, and that's going to be £1,000, and that's the X6200, but that's for a separate video. Both these devices, if you connect a Bluetooth transmitter and put it into TX, you can share Bluetooth to any speaker or headphones, and it works great. And these are £8 on Amazon. So to me, Bluetooth has never been a serious thing for me. If you can buy a 3.5mm jack sender, then you've got it anyway. So, right, I'm not going to go through all the configuration because we're just doing overviews here. Let's go down to the RS-918, which I've got connected to my ATU 100 tuner, which looks like that. It's quite not the best photograph, but that's what it looks like. It's the ATU 100M, and I'm telling you now, it works excellent. I'm very, very happy with it. £60. But if you make a wire cut to the right size, 49:1 balance, 66 foot of wire, you're going to cover 40, 20, and I think 10 meters. But anyway, the RS-918 is a HF SDR transceiver. No tuner, no Bluetooth, no Wi-Fi. My experience is that out of the box, it just works great. So we just go up through the bands here, show you some basic functions. Up and down the bands. You can touch the screen on this one. We go down, we'll let you have a listen. Again, you want the external speaker, same frequency, same station. Volume on the far left. Turn that one down, and then the other one. Unplug the actual speaker. I could try and call, but 5 watts. I've got the tuner in light. Oh, someone's there now anyway. M0FXB. We're a bit too close, aren't we? Going to breaking it. So I better not do that again, but you saw what happened. What not to do when you've got two radios too close together, okay? So, alright. The RS-918 does have a scope. Everything on the 918 is configurable. If you press menu, here, you get this really long, really long menu. Each one, see the way it says show? If I turn it here, it opens up a whole new menu and you make selections. And then look how many shows there are. these are all the things you can configure, and after installing firmware I'm supposed to do mine, and I'm sure I will. I'll just zoom in just so you get an idea of what the screen looks like so, and then we'll back out. Back out like so. To save your configuration, you just hold exit. You save it, and then you can exit. Back to this. I'll try and get the waterfall work, and you hold these two buttons here. It's just a bit fiddly with the radio on top. And there's your waterfall. And it looks lovely. Yes, it's a smaller screen. I level the colour there. Now there's a one key thing about these items is the price. You know, you'll get this one here. It's got little side handles. £250 delivered. Yes, no tuner, remember that. I've loaded the Nizar firmware. The screen on this one is touch, look. Touch. Let me just touch something that actually changes. There you go. Band 60. Filters. You've got a tune here where it will send out, it's probably not on this band, just a signal. It's not a tuner, it's a signal to, you know, to instead of you having to add a key or select FM or something to tune. You've got buttons under here, which I'll just lower it down so you can see those buttons as well. Just under here, volume, RF, RIT, band up and down, on off. Step here, and there's a step, pretty sure there's a step somewhere on the screen as well. You can change the meter, look, ALK, SWR. I'm just tapping everything now. I know you can change the power. It's a 15 watt radio, where the XIEGU is, I think at the most is 10 with an external supply. And you know, because I haven't turned everything on, like the TXCO is off. Go back into the menu. Now remember, I'm brand new to this radio. Let's just hit menu. We'll just go down just quickly through the sort of list there. Standard menu will show, and then we'll go down. RF gain, restart codec, speaker volume, line out. You can change every single color on this radio. You can configure every mode, receive and transmit. You can configure the bias, the frequency. There's a big list there to do it. FM, yes, it has got FM. Has it got 6 meters? We'll have to check that. I can't remember if it has. Display menu. You can display literally everything. I mean, there's a lot to learn. Channel tune, I think that helps you with CW tuning. Split mode, VFO A and B. There you go. There's your tune thing. Split mode not available in this band. I'm pretty sure you can change the band by tapping the screen. I just don't know how to do it. There it is. Tap 5, look. Back to 40. Turn the volume up. Step up and down here, and you can buy these. Some have got backlit buttons that are in white. They look very nice. They do cost more. All these buttons are backlit. So I thought it was well worth showing these together, because the XIEGU, it's quite a lot of money, the XIEGU. £650. I do like it. I'm not complaining about it. And look at the screen, and it does work well. The tuner works well. I like the filters. This has got filters. I just need to learn more about how to use them. Lots of, you know, I've literally had it for 2 days. But £250 delivered, £600. Now, my preference is this with an ATU 100M tuner to the XIEGU, and I'm a big fan of the XIEGU, because with the XIEGU you get these nice apps, SWR scan. Don't think there might be an SWR scan in this, but I haven't learnt that one. Then you go to your filter menus, different filter screens. It records CW and sends, records voice and sends. It's your general menu. radio settings, which is very similar to the style of the FT101DX, band stacking, ham, speaker mode. The microphone that you get with the RS-918 is a 1-pin microphone like you put in some Yaesu handhelds. Let's pull that one out, like so. Where the XIEGU has the Icom style DTMF microphone. Looks like this, and it works really well, you know. It does work really well. So we're very lucky these days. We get these radios coming from China, and I know that many say, well, they've got to fix this and fix that, birdies, etc. on the XIEGU, and why they're bringing out the X6200, they haven't fixed the 100 yet. But the 100's been out for quite a while, and it works well in the field. People take these out, CW, and they just work well. You know, the proof is in the pudding, and they do work. Let's go to system, and you'll see on here, look, wireless LAN, Bluetooth. There's your firmware, system info, and it does keep time. Now I plugged in the RS. Both of these are the same actually, but I plugged in the RS-918 into my WSJTS, and it worked straight away. I was here testing my tuner, 1 watt, just testing it on 1 watt, and I gave a quick call out. There's no way I thought someone was going to come back to me. Let me just turn. This is how quick. Look how quickly it turns on and off. I'm plugging in the microphone there. Right. It's a very brief press, and it's on. You just saw the version. I'm running 2.9.48. The XIEGU, if you turn it off, it does go off quite quick. And when the light goes out, you've got to wait a few seconds with the XIEGU. Turn it back on. There's a bit of a delay, and sometimes you've got to start it a couple of times before it properly boots. Not that often, but sometimes. You also have all the buttons at the top with the XIEGU. There's no buttons on top with this. See the way the XIEGU is a bit of a delay before it kicks in. See if I can find someone. 158. We'll change it to 5 watt. No, we'll leave it on full. So let's turn that. They're having a good friendly chat there. Turn up the XIEGU. See the way the speaker will distort a bit. If you turn on the filter, oh, it is on. It's still very usable. You'd have in the field, you'd have headphones. There goes his phone. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to try and call in to that station on full power. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo M0 FXB QSL. Oh, he was talking. M0 FXB QSL. Oh, there's someone else there. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get in, so...
Very good afternoon to you, thanks for calling. 459, the name is Rich, Romeo India Charlie Hotel, over.
I mean, it's beautiful to use, and I should show you actually the size of it. So I think we'll try to get a contact another day. I'll just connect the XIEGU and show you the size of that.
Working well from Hull to Poland, and I appreciate you calling in. Take care, and also have a great Christmas.
We might give a call. See what happens. It's so busy at the moment, which is good. Great. HF bands. Here goes. Full power. Mike 0 Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo. No. We can tap here to CRSWR.
It's the second time with a lot by the look of it. I think we spoke a couple of months ago, or 3 months to be exact. I think you were mobile then actually, Rob. Signal's about a 57, a little bit of QRM on the frequency, but is it clear you're at 5 and 7, Rob, over?
Oh, I didn't say you can actually tap the screen to change frequency. It's good, isn't it?
It's horrible, isn't it? We've had some break this past few months.
I think we'll leave it there. It's quite a long video, but you're getting the idea. I'm completely impressed. I'm going to show you the size of it. Let's see, stops. Be nice to get a contact, wouldn't it? Right, saying 7-3.
All right, Rob, look after yourself, mate. Have a great Christmas if I don't catch you before. If you want that, Mike 0 Radio Kilo Kilo.
Mike 0 Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo M0FXB QRP. Oh. Alright, and 7-3, all the best. Show you the size and then we'll end the video. Disconnect the items. Just take the power out because I've sort of tucked that through there. It does come with side handles. Right, put the power, leave the power out just briefly. And then you can see how small this device is, and it came with these side handles. It's small, it's light, and the fact I don't know how it does 15 watts. I mean, there's nothing to it. Speaker there. You can buy batteries. You can also buy these with batteries inside. But this is the one I've got. And I know on AliExpress they're selling them quite cheap at the moment. But I've been told not to get the ones with the orange buttons because the firmware isn't as easy to load. But I don't know. I just found it quite. Once I knew how, I found it straightforward. I do like the ones with the white backlit white buttons. I do like that. But they're £100 more, so I have no regrets. And there's a little stand there at the back here, and then just to quickly put the power in, just so you can know how quickly it is to turn it on. It did come with a power adapter, but you can't transmit. It's only for listening or possibly charging a battery if it's one of those models. DC power can go in. Am I blind? There it is there. Just a brief press and it comes on normally. There you go. Pretty quick, isn't it? And then lastly, XIEGU BNC. There's the front. You know, people have been making batteries that 3D printers. I think the XIEGU is a very good. I think it was a bit of a game changer. The XIEGU. The thing that they got wrong was they haven't completely cured the thing about people when their antenna's disconnected, you know, but the birdies. Now, it doesn't actually affect the use of the radio, but I think many hams have spotted it, you know, when their antennas have been disconnected, and they've said, well, really, it's not, you know, the radio doesn't work properly. And you've also got that firmware. The other thing, I'll just show you that. There's no antenna on now. Actually, we're not seeing birdies with the latest firmware. Nothing major, is there? Which is good. That's the newest firmware. Now watch this. If I turn it off, put in I've got the Russian firmware here. Just slide the SD card in. Make sure you get it the right way round. That way round. And this actually, because this radio has actually got GPS built into it. It might even have, it probably has, oh no, we know this one's got Wi-Fi. So I turn it on and this time it will boot up with the updated, there it is there, the R1 CBU, if I got the call sign right. Let that boot. And this opens up a whole world of features within the hardware of this device that you can tinker with. The CW decode works a lot better, if you ask me, when you use this software. So again, it's like a computer booting, and there it is there. And quickly add the antenna back on. Choose the correct band. Always 40 really with me, but you know, you get CB bands on both of these type of radios, 10 meters. We want the mode, don't we? So let's find the mode. It's been a while since I used this system. Like so, they want bigger steps. Why am I tapping the screen? It's not touch screen. Buttons on top, okay. I always do that. Yeah, we're not getting for some reason we're not getting the waterfall, and I've had this before, you have to reboot it. I'm not going to do that now. But hey, you get the idea. Different SD card, and then if you want to revert back to the old system, you just turn it off. Okay. Again, the XIEGU delay. That's what happens when you've got a... I'm holding my finger on it this time. Finally. Off, we say. Take the SD card out. And it will now be the XIEGU original version. And I think that's excellent, you know. And I think that's, you know, something that the China radios can offer. But you're never going to get that from ICOM, Yaesu and Kenwood, because you know, they're going to protect everything about their radio. Of course they are. It's a very valuable product. 7.3, all the best.